Doc.
Good. Who is it?
Poor Burke Simpson, rest his soul. There was no need to bother you, Marshal. My friend died of natural causes.
What natural causes?
Too much liquor and a weak heart, I'm afraid.
Probably.
Over here.
Acute alcoholism with congestive heart failure. Should give you something to think about, Holliday.
Yeah. I feel sorry for his daughter. The girl will take it hard. What with her approaching marriage and all.
Mr. Mackey, will you go on over to the jail? Tell Mr. Gibbs to find Miss Leon Simpson. She'll have to take over things.
Yes, sir.
Doc, come here. Take a look at his neck. What do you make of it?
You mean that puncture?
Looks like a needle mark, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Well, what does that mean?
That Mackey's theory was wrong. He didn't die of drink. He was murdered.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
In the Tombstone, Arizona of 1881, murder was not one of the subtle arts. The usual murder victim was either shot or stabbed in the back. But Tombstone had one killer who devised a different technique, and it was up to Marshal Earp to catch this wily criminal before he himself became a victim.
You think that old man Simpson was poisoned?
If you want to poison a man, you don't have to use a needle.
Then what was the needle for?
He put air into an artery or a vein with it. That's what Dr. Goodfellow says.
What would that do?
Well, the victim was dead in about 1 minute.
Doctor, your postmortem showing it?
Yes. My theory was right. The air bubble caused a block in circulation and death.
I wonder why the murderer chose such a complicated way.
To fool Wyatt into thinking that death was a natural one?
Well, whoever it was went to an awful lot of trouble for nothing. He's already made his first mistake. He'll make another.
That's right. They generally do.
Do you have anything to go on, Wyatt?
Just that Mr. Simpson didn't care for the young man that was courting his daughter.
Well, it's a lead for what it's worth.
Miss Simpson, I'm sorry about your father.
We'll do everything we can to help.
Thank you.
You feel well enough to answer a few questions?
Yes, sir.
Won't you sit down? I understand you're engaged to Mr. Hal Babcock, the foreman of the Bonanza mine. Did your father like him?
No. But Hal understood. Papa wasn't himself. He was drinking a lot, you know.
Did your father ever threaten him?
Please, Marshal. I can't talk anymore now.
All right. Come on, I'll have Mr. Gibbs take you.
I don't understand this, Marshal. You act like old man Simpson was murdered.
He was.
And you think I killed him?
Mr. Babcock, we're investigating his death. Now, let's take a look inside, shall we?
Well, if you'll tell me what you're looking for, I'll help you find it. I don't own a gun. There's a knife in that drawer. There's an axe over here. There's some rope outside.
Doc.
It's been cleaned with alcohol.
Where'd you get it?
I never saw that thing before.
And how did it get in your trunk?
Well, I don't know. It's not mine. Wait a minute. Does that got something to do with Mr. Simpson's death?
Where were you last night, Mr. Babcock?
I don't have to tell you that.
I said, where were you?
I don't have to tell you anything, and I won't.
All right, then you're under arrest. You know, Doc, I think we got the wrong man. Hal Babcock couldn't find an artery with a hard rock drill.
You're right, Deacon. Now tell me why he doesn't give himself an alibi.
I think we better go ask Miss Leone some more questions.
Let me do the asking. I'm not as chivalrous as you are. Miss Leone, do you know you have quite a reputation in Tombstone?
I do?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
In the last year, you've had more dates and men calling on you than any 3 women in the county.
I suppose I have.
Oh, there are quite a few theories about your popularity. Perhaps you have one of your own?
What are you trying to say, Dr. Holliday?
That people gossip about you.
You mean they think I'm bad?
Are they wrong?
They most certainly are, and so are you. Now, will you please get out of my house?
I'm sorry, Miss Leone. I'm sure the doc didn't mean any offense.
Well, I'm sure he did. I have nothing more to say, Marshal.
That isn't going to help Babcock much.
Help him?
Mr. Babcock isn't being too cooperative. He won't tell us where he was last night.
Last night. You mean you think he killed my father?
Can you tell us where he was?
He was with me.
Well, now, why didn't he tell us that?
I don't know.
Miss Leone, who were the other men before you became engaged?
Ease off, Doc. Miss Leone, I think you need some rest. You've been under quite a strain. We'll leave you now.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Doc? Mr. Gibbs, bring Mr. Babcock out.
Yes, sir.
Doc, you find out who bought this hypodermic. Check with Dr. Goodfellow and the drugstore.
What about that girl?
You stay away from her. I'll handle it my own way. Mr. Babcock, I'm not going to hold you any longer, but I hope that you'll answer me one question before you go.
Well, that depends on what it is.
I want to know the names of the other men who courted Miss Leone Simpson.
I can't answer that, Marshal.
Why not?
Well, let's say I have plans.
What kind of plans?
I might even solve the murder for you.
Oh?
Somebody put that hypodermic needle in my trunk, figuring you'd find it and arrest me.
You realize, don't you, that whoever killed Mr. Simpson is very dangerous?
I'll be real careful.
Mr. Babcock, at least you've been warned.
Thank you.
Follow him.
Well, he's a real sure-enough smart aleck. He's going to solve the murder for you.
His first logical move would be to go after the man he thinks framed him.
Going to get himself killed, too. He ain't even got a gun.
He can buy one. You keep after him.
Too bad about old man Simpson. I understand he got some bad liquor.
Yeah, they didn't
get it in here.
Gibbons, I want you. Turn around. I said turn around.
Give me that gun. See that.
But he drove me first.
Shoulder wound, lad. It ain't bad.
What happened?
Well, it's like the boy says. You drawn first.
Get him over to Dr. Goodfellow.
Lord save us, it's Tom Gibbons. Is it mortal?
Nope, just a shoulder wound.
Well, I got a spring wagon outside. We'll haul him in back.
Good idea, Mackie.
Now, easy. Easy, Doc.
Mr. Babcock, you bought this gun with the intention of killing Mr. Gibbons. You came here for that purpose. Why?
Marshal, Gibbons killed Mr. Simpson. Then he tried to frame me for it.
Why would he do that?
Well, you'll have to ask Leon. She'll have to tell you that.
All right. I'll talk to her again. In the meantime, you stay close.
Marshal? What about Gibbons?
It's my business, not yours.
Are you sure Hal's all right?
Not a scratch on him. But he may be prosecuted for assault.
Because he shot Mr. Gibbons? Well, that's unfair.
Why?
Well, he was jealous of Hal. Mr. Gibbons used to call on me until my father put a stop to it.
Now, why didn't you tell me that earlier today?
Didn't think it mattered.
Your father ever threatened Mr. Gibbons?
When Papa had too much to drink, he threatened everybody who even came near me. Papa didn't trust people. He was just terrible to everyone.
Terrible?
Yes, he'd shout and yell, and I would just chase them all away. I hated him for it.
Why was he so violent about it?
I don't know. I suppose it's because he was afraid I'd get married. Since Mama died, he never wanted to be alone. He didn't want me to leave home.
I see.
I talked to Mr. Mackey about it.
Stable man?
Papa liked him. He tried to make him understand, but it just didn't work. Mr. Mackey was my only friend for a long time.
What about your fiancé, Hal Babcock? Did your father threaten him, too?
Hal was the only one Papa couldn't run off. He used to come right up to the house. Papa didn't like that either. Told Hal straight out he'd kill him.
Thank you.
Marshal, are you going to arrest Hal?
No. Hi, Doc.
Lad, I heard young Babcock shot Tom Gibbons.
He thinks Gibbons murdered Leon's father and tried to put the blame on him.
Plausible.
But you don't believe it either.
There was bad blood between Gibbons and Babcock. Dr. Goodfellow isn't missing a syringe, and the druggist hasn't sold one lately.
Neither of them recognize this one?
They don't keep records, Lad.
Now, let's go on over and talk to Mr. Gibbons. Hello, Doc.
What?
Where's Mr. Gibbons?
In the hospital room.
Can we see him?
Well, he's pretty weak. He's lost a lot of blood, but I don't see why not. Don't stay too long.
Tom? Tom. Tom, wake up.
Dr. Goodfellow! Dr. Goodfellow!
He's dead. Dead.
Look.
It's the same technique, Wyatt.
That's what I thought. I want a post-mortem.
I could use your help.
Well?
It was murder.
Definitely. No question at all.
We're dealing with a monster.
How many people were here when Mr. Gibbs brought him in?
Oh, a dozen, maybe 15. I didn't count them.
But the outside door and back was open.
Well, then it could be anybody.
I still think that girl knows more than she's told you.
You suspect Leon?
I grant you the needlework isn't feminine, Doctor. But from what I found out, Leon had plenty of trouble with her father and some with Mr. Gibbons.
Well, we know that Simpson didn't like Gibbons. We know that Mr. Babcock didn't like either one of them. Maybe we're being too logical. Maybe our murder isn't at all logical.
Well, logical or not, he might go right on killing.
I think you're right. Now, Miss Leon, I want the name of every man who ever called on you.
I thought you were my friend.
Look, your father is dead, and now Mr. Gibbons is dead. Hal could be next, and then you, and then one of those other men.
Or one of us, why?
Mr. Mackey.
I heard you was here. Now, what's happening here?
Mr. Mackey, they want to know the names of everyone who came to see me.
Now, Leon. Marshal Earp's just doing what we pay him to do.
Well, I can't help that. There's enough gossip already. And Hal won't like it either. He'll get jealous.
Now, what's he got to be jealous about? Heh. He knew plenty of girls before he met you.
I don't intend to make the names public.
Now, you've done nothing disgraceful. Now, you just step right up. You tell Marshal Earp whatever he wants to know.
All right, I'll write the names down.
Good girl.
Here's pencil and paper. Hey, by the way, Mr. Mackey, you're sort of a horse doctor, aren't you?
Well, there's considerable difference of opinion on that. Of course, I can drench a horse or fix a saddle sore, but...
Did you ever use a hypodermic needle?
Me? What for?
Mr. Simpson died in your stable last night, and today you took Mr. Gibbons over to Dr. Goodfellow's in your wagon.
And you were still there when I left to find Wyatt.
You seem awfully friendly with everybody.
Well, Burke Simpson and Tom Gibbons were friends of mine. What is this, anyway? You're joshing me, huh, Marshal?
No, you had the opportunity.
To kill two good friends of mine. Now, what would I want to do that for?
Nobody said you done it.
Well, I don't even know how they died. Doc here said something about a hyposyringe.
Not a syringe. I said needle.
Well, it's the same thing, ain't it? Did Burke and Tom die of poisoning, you think?
Here are the names.
Thank you.
Is even Mr. Mackey suspected?
Well, it kind of looks that way, child. Now, if you're aiming to put me under arrest, Marshal, I would appreciate it if you'd give me time to do my night feeding and bedding down first.
Marshal Earp, this is ridiculous. First Hal and now Mr. Mackey.
Why is it ridiculous?
Mr. Mackey was the only friend Papa had or even trusted. He was Papa's friend.
Now, don't rile the law, darling. All I'm asking is a chance to feed my horses and hire a relief man.
I won't keep you, Mr. Mackey.
Now, you're being real sensible, Marshal. Come along, Leon. I'll take you home.
I'm trusting you with that list, Marshal.
Well, sir, it's a mighty fidgeting puzzle.
What? It could have been Mackey.
Yeah, he made one slip. Said syringe instead of needle. That means he knows something about hypodermics.
And it was too innocent the way he asked about that poison.
But why would he want to kill them fellers? Looks more to me like Babcock done it.
There's that girl, too, Gibbs.
Yeah, that's the point. Well, I'm going to check out this list. Maybe one of them will give me a motive.
We better go with you, Wah.
No. She gave me this in confidence. Mr. Gibbs, you go on patrol. Doc, you go on back to the hotel.
Gibbs, we got a big job to do. You go over to Simpson's place. Now I'll go over to Mackey's stable.
Doc, we're gambling on Wyatt's life.
Wrong. Wyatt gambled on his own life when he went out that door.
Mr. Gray, Mr. Jack Gray.
That's right. Did I do something wrong, Marshal?
I'm trying to get some information on Mr. Mackey, the stableman.
Oh?
When you and Miss Leone were seeing each other, did anything happen that involved Mr. Mackey?
Yes, it did. He talked Leon's father out of shooting at me.
Mr. Mackey and Mr. Simpson were friends?
Oh, sure. They got drunk together almost every night.
How about Mr. Mackey and Mr. Gibbons?
They're very good friends, as far as I know, Marshal. Mr. Mackey's friends with everybody. Say, you don't think he had anything to do with Mr. Simpson and Gibbons being killed?
Well, I've probably done Mr. Mackey an injustice. I'll go see him. Thank you. Mr. Mackey? Mr. Mackey?
Just take it easy and keep your mouth shut. That's right. Drop it on the floor. Take your finger off the trigger. That's right. Just easy. That's right. Now the other one. Where I can see, if you don't mind. Easy now. That's right. Glad you came alone. I got to do this, Marshal. I can't let you arrest me. He was getting too smart. You figured it was me that killed Burke, didn't you? Well, you're right, I did. But Leon's precious Hal is going to hang for it, and Gibbons. And now they'll think he killed you. Oh, you're not to be trusted, Marshal. Like I couldn't trust Burke at all. He should have been glad I wanted to marry his daughter. I told him I loved her dear. But he wouldn't listen. Wouldn't listen at all, even though we was friends. He said he'd kill me just the same. But he didn't, did he? Now, hold still. Shouldn't have killed him.
Nonsense, I did him a favor. He would have resented being hanged.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp! Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The 1870s were a time of Victorian decorum and chivalry. Men like Marshal Wyatt Earp held to a code which we smile at today as being stuffy and sentimental. Where women were concerned, Wyatt felt obligations which often moved him to be a friend and protector. Historians of the period are agreed that life in frontier settlements was heaven for cattle but hard for women. Miss Kathy Prentice could testify to that.
Not far. What happened? What is it? What happened, cousin? Where's the girl? All right, break it up.
This Indian's a friend of mine. What happened to her, Mr. Cousin?
Don't know, Mr. Earp. I find her on trail.
What's your name, miss? I'll take her over to Doc McCarty. You get Mrs. Bates. Wait for me in my office. Come on, dear. Break it up!
Here, drink some of this. She's suffering from exhaustion, that's all. Been walking the trail a good many miles, I guess.
Oh, the poor little thing. Has she been wounded?
No, ma'am, she's just tuckered out.
Well, she certainly needs a bath and a long sleep.
Let her sleep first, Ma.
I brought my surrey. Is it all right to move her to my house?
You're boss of the Travelers' Helpers. She'll be in good hands.
Well, please carry her to the surrey, Wyatt.
Yes, ma'am.
And we'll need some information. Now, she doesn't look to be of legal age. You know how much trouble that can cause.
When she wakes up, she can tell you all about herself.
Sometimes they will, and sometimes they won't. It's always the Travelers' Helpers that takes the blame. Well, pick her up, Wyatt. Pick her up.
Yes, ma'am.
Honey, try and sit up and put your arm around me.
That's it. Now, hold on tight. That's it.
Well, you getting anywhere?
Not far. Mr. Cousin found her about 15 miles south.
From the trail to the nations.
She saw him, became frightened, and ran. Tripped and fell. Seemed to go into a faint. When she came to, she just blinked and shook her head at all his questions.
You think they blame Indians?
No, Mr. Cousin, she could have run away from a wagon train or a ranch house on the trail.
A girl on foot should be easy to backtrack.
Well, that's the idea. We want to give her a chance to talk first. We've already had 3 runaways this week. Ma Bates, she's always worried the Travelers' Helpers are going to find themselves in the midst of a lawsuit.
How much could anybody collect from them if they did sue?
Oh, quite a large fortune. At least $25.
Yeah.
You stay here with Mr. Cousin. I'm going to go see if the girl's awake.
Here's some rainwater to rinse with.
Real fresh rainwater?
Out of the cistern.
Dust. Alkali water. I hate this country. Oh.
You didn't have any choice about coming west?
No.
Well, the men decide to pioneer and the women have to go along. Are you ready for more? Oh, now, who's that?
Let it ring.
Oh, it might be that nosy doctor. I'll have to go. Here, now dry yourself. Then put on this nightgown and get into bed. Coming, doctor, coming. Oh, Wyatt. I thought McCarty might snoop around to see if I obeyed orders. Come in, do come in.
Thank you. Is she still asleep?
No, finishing her bath. And a real problem.
Oh?
Won't tell me her name or anything. Just says she hates Kansas. Another runaway on her hands.
No information for me, huh?
Well, she's bruised up some on her back and arms. Of course, you won't refer to it.
Oh, no, ma'am.
Well, I'll go see if she's properly covered.
Yes, you better do that.
It's Marshal Earp. He wants to talk to you.
Why? I haven't done anything.
Well, you haven't said who you are or where you come from.
Can he make me tell?
Young woman, the Traveler's Helpers has certain rules. I think you're a runaway.
Oh.
And in runaway cases, we have to work with the Marshal's office. Now, put this on.
Yes,
Get into bed.
I'm not going to tell.
We'll see. Now, cover yourself up good. It's all right, Wyatt. Now, you can trust Marshal Earp.
I never saw a man you could trust.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that. Come on in, Wyatt.
Wow. By golly, you look like a different girl.
Thanks to Mrs. Bates.
Well, don't thank me. Just tell the truth.
Oh, I'm sure she will. Now, the Indian that found you, Mr. Cousin, is going to try and backtrail you. I aim to send Mr. Masterson, too. It's going to be a long, long ride.
Well,
You can save us an awful lot of expense. We have kind of a small town here. Travelers Helpers Society doesn't have too much money.
And if you're not 21, your folks could sue us.
does Mrs. Bates have to know about it?
Well, she's your friend.
There are some things you shouldn't try to explain to a lady. Please.
I'll be downstairs if you need me.
Now then.
And so I ran away. If you knew the Prentices and you were a girl, you'd run away too.
Well, did they legally adopt you as Kathy Prentice?
I don't know. All I know is I'm not going back there.
Don't you have any friends in Pleasantville?
It isn't a town, Mr. Herb. Just a saloon and a tavern. I did have one friend, though. A cowhand, Norm Davis. He sort of hinted that he'd like to marry me. But he rode off down the trail last spring.
Thanks, Miss Kathy. I'll look into it.
You believe me?
Mm-hmm.
It's just about the first time that anyone, except Norm. Thank you, Mr. Herb. Thank you very much.
Well?
Her name is Kathy Prentice. She was adopted by some real low-down people, according to her story. I'm going to check it out. There's some money for the Traveler's Helpers. She'll need some new clothes.
Oh, but if the child was legally adopted, you have to send her back, Wyatt.
I'm going to get proof before I send her back, and I won't take it. If half of what this girl tells me about the Prentices turns out to be true, you'd be in favor of taking them to court. Seems that only one man, young cowhand by the name of Norman Davis, treated her like a human being. Didn't try to take advantage of her.
Shocking.
It was the only good thing ever happened to her. The rest you'd call white trash behavior. You look out after her until I get back, will you?
I certainly will. That poor child.
Thank you.
Where's Wyatt?
He's out on a case.
That runaway girl cousin brought in?
That's right, sir.
This town has enough trouble with runaway boys. I'm not criticizing you, cousin. Only thing you could have done. But their relatives always turn up and sue the city.
I thought they always sued the travelers' helpers.
This city's got real money. 800 or more in the treasury.
Howdy, Mr. Mayor.
What's up?
Investigation. You come along. Mr. Cousin, you go on back to your farm. I want to thank you a lot for helping Miss Kathy.
Oh, Miss Kathy, is it? Who's her folks? Where'd she run from?
Well, that's confidential, Mr. Mayor. Police work.
Well, just see you don't get us sued for mistreating a runaway or something.
Oh, I'll be real discreet. We're going to need a lot of trail rations. Bring that along. It's quite a ride.
Yo, boys, wake up! Two strangers outside.
You Mrs. Prentice?
Maybe. Couple of Johnny Laws getting nosy.
I only asked you if your name was Mrs. Prentice.
There's no call to get hostile. Yeah, she's my apprentice. I'm Lonnie and he's Todd.
You talk too much, Lonnie. Nobody's saying nothing.
You got a sister by the name of Kathy?
Yeah. Where is she?
Don't know. Carhan rode into Dodge yesterday. Said she was missing. She run away?
But did you beat her so she can't get around?
Mean talk to your ma. Whoop him.
Hold it. You're more my size.
I'll drive your tack for you. Oh! Lonnie, get a gun.
Hold it. Now, you're all suspected of murder.
Murder? Well, Kathy just run off, that's all.
Hush up.
You watch these two. I'm gonna shake down this rat hole. Ladies first, ma'am. You, make your daughter stay here?
That's my business.
He went for his gun.
Plugged you, did he? Just wait till some of the cowhands ride in.
It hurts, Mom. Ma, we shouldn't be fighting the law. Now, you tell him the truth about Kathy.
I'm telling them nothing.
Well, then I'm gonna tell him. She ain't our real sister.
Hush up, Lonnie.
Ma adopted her. She ran off because she didn't want to marry Todd. She loved some cowhand named Norm Davis.
Was she legally adopted?
Sure, Ma's got the papers.
Come on, Wyatt. Nothing more to do here.
I allowed Kathy, but I didn't hurt her bad. Now you satisfied?
For the time being, ma'am. Yeah.
Kathy's in Dodge. That marshal was lying about her being killed.
You reckon?
Dead, sure. I promised Todd he could marry her. We'll be visiting Dodge. Come on, son.
Would you send her back?
She's not 21. There's not much else to do.
Send her back to marry something like Todd?
I'm feeling sorry for that girl. Now, don't get yourself concerned with her.
Oh, not Miss Kathy.
I guess I do look a little different.
Yes, ma'am. You sure do.
Did you see them?
Hmm?
Mom Prentice, do they know where I am? Did you meet Todd?
Yes.
I can't go back there. I just can't. Don't make me do that, Mr. Earp. Please.
Well, What does Mrs. Bates think?
Oh, she's afraid that the traveler's helpers might be accused of abducting me or something. Couldn't you abduct me? I'd go anywhere with you.
Oh, wait a minute, Miss
Oh,
Kathy.
last night when you carried me in your arms, I felt safe. I felt like being in love.
Look, you've been afraid all your life. I wear a star and I carry guns. It's only natural that you...
Please, I'm just asking to be near you. I wouldn't expect you to marry me.
Miss Kathy, nice girls don't say things like that.
I can't afford to be a nice girl. Nice girls don't have men like Todd Prentice after them. Or Mom Prentice with a whip or a beer mug. What I need is
I
somebody...
think that what we ought to do is go and have a little talk with Mrs. Bates. I'll try and talk her into a visit to Kansas City, and you go along,
Oh, that'd be just fine, Mr. Earp. Just fine.
Well, anyway, if that won't work, why, maybe that young cowhand will come riding up the trail.
Cowhand?
Norm Davis, young fellow you told me about. Wanted to marry you.
Oh, he's probably forgotten all about me. Besides, I'd rather be your girl and go off with you than marry Norm.
You are desperate, aren't you? I'm going to send a message to Norm down all the trails. We'll find him.
Well, don't you like me well enough to have me for your girl?
Shh, Miss Kathy, please.
Well, I think I could find another man who'd take me away. But he wouldn't be as handsome or as lovable as you.
Howdy, folks.
Howdy, Marshal.
I'm sorry to rush you, but talk like that
I'm
is just...
not ashamed. It's honest talk. I just think you're wonderful.
Well. Mrs. Bates? Mrs. Bates?
And you know the law, Wyatt. The child belongs to the apprentice woman until she's 21.
Yes.
As for you, young lady, I never heard such brazen talk. It's indecent.
You don't know Todd Prentice.
She's played on your sympathy, Wyatt. Now the time has come to send word to the Prentices or take Kathy home.
No, ma'am.
What?
I wouldn't send a dog back to the Prentices. Come on, Miss Kathy. We won't bother Mrs. Bates anymore. I'll rent your room over at the Stagecoach Inn.
Oh, yes.
Why, for shame. I thought you were a paragon of virtue, a deacon in the church.
Mrs. Bates, I will hire Mrs. Williams to look after her. Now, Miss Kathy didn't mean all those things she was saying about me. She's mixed up, and I don't blame her.
I wouldn't trust Mrs. Williams, not for 1 second.
Well, if it'll make you feel any easier, I'll post a deputy outside the hallway, day and night.
He's fighting against it, but he'll run off with me. You'll see.
Oh! Why did I ever get mixed up in politics?
Lonnie, climb down and fix this tarnation harness.
I told you it wouldn't last a Dodge.
Oh, it'll last. Now take this and bind it to the single tree and splice it to the leather. Get a move on or Kathy will fly the coop on us again.
No, she won't. The boys will hold the law off while I make her marry me.
Judge Tobin says the Prentices can sue us and charge Wyatt with abduction unless he brings her back.
I don't know. He's kind of sweet on her.
That little ragmuffin?
Ma Bates dolled her up. She's beautiful now. Besides, Wyatt pities her.
I'll talk some sense into his head. I'll show him that little... Marshal Earp. Wyatt. That kitty cat got your tongue?
Sorry, Mr. Mayor. What were you saying?
I talked to Judge Tobin. Legally, you can't...
I know. Well, I can certainly buy off Ma Prentice.
Did her rich uncle die?
No. Reward money. Head bounty. I never touched a cent of it.
Why, 'tis unheard of. Our marshal, a deacon of the church.
I don't have any evil ideas, Mr. Kelly.
Be hard to convince people of that.
What if they don't deal with you?
In that case, I guess I'll just have to marry Miss Kathy.
Marriage. Marriage with an unknown female? A girl you know nothing about? Huh, he's deaf.
Wait a minute. Let me talk to him. Now, look, Wyatt. Uh-oh, Wyatt. It's the Prentices.
Good. They saved me a long ride.
Don't you go out there.
Howdy, Mrs. Prentice.
Where's the girl?
Why don't you come in my office and talk?
Ain't got nothing to say.
Well, maybe you can use a little cash money, huh?
It's a trick, Ma.
Yeah.
How much?
Oh, $400?
What for?
For you to release Miss Kathy from the adoption?
Turning her loose? Tain't enough.
You keep out of this.
We ain't gonna keep out of it. Now, Kathy's supposed to marry Ty.
Yeah.
And, Ma, you got no right releasing her to Wyatt Earp.
Hush up, Lonnie. $400 ain't enough. She's a real good worker.
500. She'll be of age soon. You'll lose her anyway.
600, young man, and not a penny less.
All right, Mrs. Prentice, 600.
No deal, Johnny Law. Now, you go fetch Kathy.
Jump, boys.
I'll drive your ticket. Oh!
Go on, shoot your horse.
No. I'm lawing you. I'm lawing you right into jail.
Get him over to the docks.
He's your marshal, and I'm accusing him of persuading Kathy to leave me and shooting up my boys. Where's the judge?
You can take your case to court, Mrs. Prentice.
That won't be necessary.
Why not?
Because I'm going to marry Kathy. She's past 18, doesn't have to ask your consent.
Now, Wyatt.
Look, will you please get the minister so we can perform the ceremony?
What's going on here, Mom? Where's Kathy?
Hush up, Norman Davis. I'll take the 600.
No, you won't, ma'am. That $600 is going to go to Norman, Miss Kathy, for a wedding present.
$600 for what?
For a wedding present, boy. You're going to a wedding, you and Miss Kathy. Now go get yourself a shave.
Yes, sir.
She'll be right on. Marshal, bring her back. Congratulations.
Yes, that's a nice
There you are.
You haven't kissed the bride. I'm mighty fond of Norm, but I kind of wish it was you.
Not really. So long, Miss Kathy. You're a very lovely lady.
Thank you. So long, Wyatt.
All the luck in the world, Norm.
Good luck, Norm. Bye now. You ready, honey?
All ready.
Sure, thank you, Mr. Earp.
Don't mention. Hey, there's a wonderful spot for a honeymoon on your way west called Whispering Waters.
Fine, we'll stop off there.
Well, you drop me a line now, will you?
Sure will.
Bye, Kathy.
So long, Wyatt.
Goodbye. Good luck. Well, Deacon, that was close.
Hush up. Say, shouldn't you be on patrol?
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Wyatt's brothers, Virgil and Morgan, came to Dodge City in the fall of 1879. They wanted Wyatt to return with them to Arizona Territory, where opportunities in ranching or mining seemed to be almost fabulous. But neither Wyatt nor his brothers realized that Arizona at that time was ruled by a handful of corrupt officials in league with cattle thieves, stage robbers, and hoodlums. The Earps had ample warning of this situation when old man Clanton and his boys stopped off in Dodge.
Sir, I do not wish to discuss this with you any further. You insult my intelligence, sir. And I say, sir, that you insult the memory of Mr. Tom Jefferson. And I say Tom Jefferson's a liar, and all men are not created equal. Why, that does it, sir. Prepare to defend yourself. Now, you two fellers, quit that. You might hit one of my horses. And get your horses out of the way. All right now, sir. Apologize or fight. Go get Marshal Earp. Marshal Earp! Fight! Fight! Marshal Earp! You're plumb loco, mister. The good Lord didn't create you equal to me. That does it, sir. Make your play. Virgil, Morgan, you keep out of this, sir. Have you two gone loco? Can't two gentlemen fight in peace? I'll fire a shot to warn them. Now, mister, I'm waiting for you. Oh, no, sir. I am waiting for you. Despite what you two may think, your actions are not the least bit funny. It's your turn to warn this, gentlemen. I believe it is. Hold it! Hold it!
Virgil and Morgan. Suck it again. Practical joking where folks can get killed is the lowest form of humor. He can take them both to jail.
Your face, brother, if I'd only had a camera. Run them in, Marshal. That one took a shot at Doc Holliday.
They're both under arrest. Now, let's go to jail. Doc, you come along, too. You're a witness.
You aiming to find us?
That's right. Assault with a deadly weapon and Dr. Holliday.
I warned you, Morgan. You and your jokes. Come on, Doc. Admit it was a good joke.
No! Now, I have given Wyatt a formal statement to the effect that your 45 was accidentally discharged. However, I will not condone or encourage your crude horseplay by referring to it as humor.
He's sore.
No, Morgan, I am not sore. I just happen to have a healthy respect for a really good joke.
Oh, well, don't rush off now, Doc.
They are your brothers, so you visit with them. I'm $300 loser at the Long Branch.
But, Doc, wait a minute.
Let him go, Morgan. He hasn't been feeling too well lately. These are all the letters you brought from home?
Well, I could remember to bring.
Well, Wyatt, how about Arizona Territory? Yeah, when can you leave Dodge?
Any time, I guess. But you better tell me a little bit more about this paradise out there in the middle of all that sagebrush.
Well, look, like I wrote you from Prescott.
Howdy, Doc.
Well, the Clantons. This is a bad day. I thought the Texas Rangers hanged you.
Ease off, boys. Doc and me is old friends.
I'll let that pass, Clanton. What is your business with me?
We're looking for Dave Burnett of the Lazy Q.
But I haven't seen him. You better rack these guns.
You're carrying one.
Clanton, teach your brats some manners. That's the last good advice you'll get from me.
Stop that. You're here to see Burnett. We don't want no Kansas law on us.
Finn? Bob's right.
Go get the others. We're putting up at the Santa Fe Hotel. You hear me, Finn?
Yes, sir.
Well, get along with you. And don't start no ruckus with nobody.
Now, that's Prescott, where I just bought a house. It's good ranching country to the south and to the east. Of
course, there's been a big silver strike down here in Pima County. Most of it centers around Tombstone.
I favor Tombstone, Wyatt. Plenty of claims left if you push along quick.
Tombstone, huh? Yeah, that's quite a name.
You know, that whole Pima County's kind of rough, they tell me.
Virgil's an old married man.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm tired. I'm tired of Dodge City, and I'm tired of wearing a badge, and Dodge City doesn't need me anymore. How much do you think it'll cost to move a couple of wagons overland, huh?
Hey, Virgie's gonna do it.
Sure I'm gonna do it. Now, you go along and buy the gear, get it ready, and take my share out of that.
Why can't you help us pick it out?
Well, I got a little chore I have to do. I have to go kind of explain things to Mayor Kelly. Now, you've met the mayor before. He's going to try and Irish me out of it.
Arizona. That's for us.
Yeah, let's hope we don't regret it, huh?
Yes, Pop. We'll check in, then go back to the stable and pick up our trappings.
Come on, boy.
My name's Clanton. N.C. Clanton, Pima County, Arizona.
Yes, sir, Mr. Clanton. What can I do for you?
3 rooms.
I'm sorry, we're all filled up.
No, you ain't. Clear out 3 rooms.
Sure, right. Pop.
All right. The best ones. Hurry up there now.
Open up there, open up!
When I say 3 rooms, I mean it.
This is Dodge City, Kansas, Mr. Clanton. We've got a police force here.
You tired of living?
No, but you just can't go around kicking people out of their rooms. Somebody's bound to tell Mr. Earp.
I doubt it.
This is outrageous. You can't do this.
The room's all clear, Pop.
Good. Now, we aim to act nice. We won't be here long. We won't even tote our guns on the street. You aim to act nice, too?
Yes, Mr. Clanton.
Good. Then I got that settled. All right, let's move in, boys.
Tape's a winner.
Dave. Oh, howdy, Doc.
Suit yourself. Have a drink.
You know that old man Clanton is looking for you?
Yeah. He wrote me to meet him here. How many's with him?
Ike and Finn are the only ones I saw.
Man, I guess I better get it over with. My outfit's still on the trail.
Dave, why don't you tell Wyatt Earp?
Oh, he wouldn't help me. Where's Clanton staying?
I don't know. But you better let him find you.
No, that'd only make him all the meaner. But thanks anyway, Doc.
$1,400.73. I told you to bring the whole 8,000.
Those were stolen cattle you sold me.
Who says so?
The Mexicans you took them from. They jumped my trail boss in New Mexico near Las Vegas, and they took back every steer.
Well, you still owe me 8,000.
He needs a pistol whipping. He can raise the money.
Shut up.
I don't aim to quarrel with an elderly man like you. How much can you raise?
Well, 4, maybe 5,000.
Make it 6,000. What time is it, Ike?
Almost sundown. 2107, Pop.
Bring the money here by 9 o'clock. You
Oh,
hear?
I can't. The bank's closed.
Find the banker. 9 o'clock now. All right, take him out of here. Here. Leave those guns here now. We don't aim to be rousted by no Kansas police that we can't fix. We ain't in Arizona, now remember that.
Here's to you, Wyatt. I'll Burge. Milk.
Oh, excuse the beer, Wyatt. I keep forgetting.
Now, you fellas can laugh and joke all you want to, but milk is a very good habit to get into.
Yeah, well, I sure wish Morg could stay on milk.
Go on, Morg, you're toasting.
Now, the toast, let's see now. Well, Doc, you're just in time. We're drinking Wyatt's health and milk. Here, I'll pour another one.
Keep that stuff out of my sight. I swore off milk when I was 22 months of age. Watch, you ever hear of old man Clanton?
No, Wyatt.
Virgil? Morgan?
Clanton. Isn't he a rancher in southern Arizona? Seemed to me I heard his name somewhere.
No, he's a cattle thief and a killer. Rangers ran him out of Texas, and now he's in Dodge. Tell your brothers to take a walk.
Trouble? That's it, condescend.
No, you don't. Come on, Morgan. Let's go. I'll see you at the office, Wyatt.
All right.
Out.
Dave Burnett of the Lazy Q has been trying to raise $6,000. He's in a hurry, and he's scared.
Why didn't he come to me first?
Well, you buffaloed him and threw him in jail once, remember?
Oh, nothing personal.
But Dave took it personal. You hurt his feelings. Wyatt, hasn't it ever occurred to you that a man belted over the skull with a .45 might just have a few twinges of injured pride?
Well, I handled Mr. Burnett because he and the Lazy Q started a big hurrah in town. I'll go and try and find him. You visit with Virgil and Morgan. I want to keep him out of this.
Thank you, Deacon. Usually scoundrels amuse me, but not old man Clanton. He's mean, and he's stupid.
Miss Lee, had a check.
And that's the truth, since you asked me. I can't raise the money by 9 o'clock. And I can't run.
Clanton's got 4 men with him, huh?
His boys, Ike and Finn, and a couple of gunslingers that I don't know.
You at the Santa Fe Hotel? All right, Mr. Burnett, I'll take care of it.
Why should you? I ain't caused you nothing but trouble.
Extortion is a felony. Now, if I were you, Mr. Burnett, I wouldn't drink anymore. I'd just go over to the Dodge house, lock myself in the room, stay there.
All right, Marshal. Much obliged.
Evening, Mr. Reeves.
Oh, hello, Marshal.
I'm looking for old man Clanton. I understand he and his crowd checked into the hotel here.
They were here, but they checked out.
Oh?
No, I'm lying to you, Marshal. I just don't want to have any more trouble.
Clanton still in the rooms?
No, they went down the street to the Texas house.
Wearing guns?
Not that I could see. They're mean people, Marshal, real mean. You're going to need every deputy you got. Do me a favor, will you? Jump them out on the street.
Rooms 9, 10, and 11. I'll take the keys.
Look, mister, don't get me mixed up in this. They're liable to come back any minute.
I'll go get a search warrant if you want it.
No. I'm leaving. And don't get yourself cornered upstairs.
Now stump him, Finn. Yeah, you stump him, Pop. He called you the names.
What time is it, Ike?
17 of 9.
Let's get back to the hotel.
probably going back to the office.
No. Look yonder. Hey, Wyatt.
Pop, look. Ain't that a John Law?
Might be. What's he got on us?
2 more fellas by the water trough. We should have our guns.
We'll have them soon enough.
Morgan, do me a favor. Go on over to the office and get the deputies over here on the double.
Are those the Clantons?
That's right.
Hold it, Morg. You don't need your deputies. We'll go get our guns and be back in half a minute.
No, I don't want a gunfight.
What's the idea?
I took their guns out of their rooms, locked them in the hotel safe. I want to give those Clantons a good rousing with bare knuckles.
The deputies handy with their fists?
Yes, they are.
Still think it's a risky plan, Wyatt.
Pop, do we know them men over there?
No. We'll see if Burnett's here with the money. If he ain't, we'll go get him.
You're always pulling this big brother stuff on me.
Well, you're always pulling on me. Well, there's no use arguing with him, Morg. He always was as stubborn as one in the family.
All right, go get your deputies. I think it's a reckless plan.
Ridge is right this time, White.
Come on, Morg.
Here. All those. I'll go in after them myself.
They'll massacre him, Burge.
He needs a good lesson.
Where's Wyatt going without his guns?
He thinks he can lick 5 Clantons all by himself.
Wyatt lost his temper, Doc. Burge thinks we shouldn't help him.
Well, somebody's got to help him.
You keep out of it, Doc. It's a family matter.
My gun's been stolen. So is mine. You just can't get yours.
Reds, Dunlap, we've been robbed. Look in your rooms. No guns, Mr. Clanton. We'll wring this flea bag inside out. Open up there, open up. Hold it.
I'm the fellow that took your guns.
Oh, you did?
Look out, Pop. He's a John Law.
Why ain't you armed, Sonny?
Well, I kind of figured we'd all start even. I wanted to see just how tough you boys from Arizona really were.
Then take him. I'll get him.
Get him, DeBoon! Yeah, I'll do it. Hold him. Let me get him. You take that one, Lord.
I'll get me a gun.
Where's Morgan?
In there!
Morgan, no, you'll break his arm. Let go. Come on.
You all right? Yeah. What, Jim?
you go. Get me a cup. Here's one.
Virgil, what happened to that man you were fighting with?
That was, Flint Clanton, I think.
Well, what happened to him?
I threw him out the window.
What happened to him, Doc?
Well, he wanted a gun, so I gave him the barrel of yours.
Well, that's great. Judge Tobin isn't going to like this, and I can't say I blame him. Well, sure, I wanted the Clantons rousted, but I didn't expect to have a man thrown out of a window or old man Clanton busted over the head. He may have a fractured skull.
He'll live, I'm sorry to say.
Virgil, would you be kind enough to take me outside and show me where Finn Clanton landed? He just might be dead.
Oh, take it easy now, Wyatt. What's Wyatt hollering about? He punches harder than any of us.
Yeah, that he does. You know, the combined punching power of the Earps is going to come in mighty handy in Arizona.
Mr. Burnett has testified that our visitors from Arizona Territory tried to extort $6,000 from him in payment for stolen cattle. Marshal Earp has testified that he and his brothers and Dr. Holliday were obliged to subdue the suspects with physical measures in order to avoid a gunfight. Marshal Earp.
Yes, sir?
The court must reprimand you for an excess of zeal in arresting the suspects. The court cannot condone violence on the part of police officers and their special deputies. When, by your own testimony, the use of less extreme force could have accomplished the arrest of Clanton and his men.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Clanton, it's the opinion of this court that Mr. Burnett has told the truth. However, he cannot provide corroborating testimony. The case against you and your associates is dismissed.
Your Honor?
Order! Yes, Marshal Earp.
Your Honor, Mr. Burnett's men, about 20 of them, just come in off a cattle drive for the Lazy Q. I'd like to recommend that Mr. Clanton and his boys be put in protective custody until they're ready to get on their train for Arizona.
Very well. It is so ordered. The court's adjourned.
This way.
Keep moving.
Keep those guys out of town and get them out fast.
Someone with a broken leg.
Bunch of troublemakers.
There are your guns. You don't take them out of that sack until after you cross the Kansas line.
And I've got an order for you, too.
No?
Stay out of Arizona, you and them brothers of yours. If I catch you around Tombstone, you won't live.
You make my apologies to the conductor. Wild animals should be caged, but we didn't have time.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
You'll hit me.
Why, ain't never hit anyone yet. Just stand still, Buntline.
That's enough. You've proved you can do it.
I gotta draw a picture of the famous Ned Buntline who wrote all them storybooks about Western heroes.
But you don't have to aim so close.
Well, I gotta draw an accurate picture. Now, hold your head where it was. No, a little bit to the left. There. Now I can finish your head.
You're gonna finish me.
Well, if you live, you can put it in a book.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Ned Buntline, originator of the dime novel portraying life in the wild and woolly West, was a great trial to Marshal Wyatt Earp. Every time the author left New York to gather material for a new book, he expected Wyatt to cooperate with his fantastic ideas. But when Wyatt moved from Dodge City to Tombstone, he thought he had gotten rid of Buntline. Alas, alas.
Well, Spencer, there you are, Tombstone, wickedest town in the West. Now, make a good sketch of it, because we'll put it on the cover of my new book.
It's very, colorful, Mr. Buntline.
Colorful? I'll sell 250,000 copies of the first edition. Oh, and wait until you meet my special friend, Marshal Wyatt Earp. Yes, sir. King of the frontier, that's what I called him. And that book sold 500,000 copies, not counting the English rights. Wyatt Earp, his gold mine. I'll bet he's still wearing that Buntline special coat I gave him. I want to meet some real outlaws, Wyatt. My opposition is cleaning up with books on the James boys and Sam Bass and Billy the Kid. Of course, it's the old Robin Hood legend brought up to date. But my readers, they want outlaws, too. Some gallant band that takes from the rich and gives to the poor. That's the kind of... What's the matter?
Well, Mr. Buntline, I've never met any outlaws like that.
Well, what about the Clanton gang?
No, Mr. Buntline.
But you do know them, don't you, Wyatt?
Oh, yeah, I know them.
We're in luck. He knows the Clantons. Now, Wyatt, all I want is an introduction.
I'm sorry, Mr. Buntline, but if you'll take my advice, you won't go anywhere near them.
But why?
Because they're horse and cattle thieves, they rob stages, and they shoot men in the back, that's why.
Well, now, maybe you're a little prejudiced, Wyatt. I mean, being a peace officer.
Mr. Buntline, it just doesn't do me any good to try and argue with you. Now, the Clantons are dangerous, low-down hoodlums, but if you want to glorify them in a book, well, then that's your business.
But maybe circumstances drove them into crime. Maybe some deep personal tragedy embittered them.
Mr. Buntline, please. Marshal Earp knows his country. If the Clantons are dangerous...
All right. All right, Spencer. Maybe you're right. Maybe I had better take the Marshal's advice. Wyatt, how about having dinner with us down at the hotel?
Be glad to. Miss Nellie Cashman has the finest food in town.
Oh, it's real warming to see you again, my friend.
Well, it's wonderful to see you, too, Mr. Buntline. You know, that gun you gave me is, well, it's kind of been my right arm all these many years.
Good.
Mr. Spencer, I want to thank you for backing me up. The Clantons are no people to monkey around with. I'll see you later.
All right.
Pop, this is just plain foolishness. Inviting a book writer to dinner and then coming all the way in after him.
Emma, he wrote Dameron of the Nugget, and Dameron thinks we ought to treat him friendly.
A man who's friends with Wyatt Earp.
Politics, sis. We can show Buntline that we're hard-working, honest ranchers. And Dameron says that Buntline sells books all over the country.
Well, that must be him now.
Oh, Mr. Clanton?
Mr. Buntline, Mr. Spencer, welcome to our city. Mr. Spencer, you sit with my daughter, Emma Clanton, Mr. Spencer, Mr. Buntline.
How do you do, Miss Clanton?
Get right in here, sir. Driver,
Frank Leslie. Well, howdy, Mr. Leslie. I thought you were in Denver.
Well, you know me, Wyatt, a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, I know you.
He threatened to shoot a feller over in the Cosmopolitan.
Oh, my joke went sour, Wyatt. I dropped a lizard down a man's neck, and he didn't laugh.
The feller had to laugh or he'd get shot. So the feller told me.
Well, I guess I got a little carried away.
Yeah, I guess you did get a little carried away. Well, if you'd checked your gun, you wouldn't have had that trouble. I'm gonna have to hold you here for a while. Mr. Gibbs, you put Mr. Leslie in a nice, clean cell all by himself. Would you like some coffee, Frank?
Well, sure, Wyatt. Drop in for a chat later, huh?
I sure will. Well, they call him Buckskin Frank. One of the fastest men with a gun I've ever seen. Want to keep real friendly.
Oh, we're pals, Wyatt. Hey, lead the way, Fred. I don't know this jail.
Well, right this way, friend.
You know, I can't figure out for the life of me how Wyatt Earp got the idea that you people were outside the law.
Just politics, Buntline. Why, Earp's a northerner. We're southerners.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Papa, tell him about the Epitaph newspaper.
Oh, yes, Finn. I clean forgot about that. Got a jackleg editor named Clum, the Epitaph has.
Clum.
And everything that the Nugget says, Clum says contrary.
Oh, and there's no such thing, then, as the Clanton gang.
Clanton gang? Well, never heard of it. Did you, Finn?
Just a lot of mean talk, that's all.
You mean you people are blamed for what the real outlaws do?
Why, yes, just politics, Buntline. Oh, daughter, take a chair. Mr. Buntline wants his artist to draw our picture.
What for?
Well, to put in his new book.
Now, don't be shy, my dear.
Do I have to, Papa?
It ain't a matter of having to, Emma. We aim to be friendly and show good manners.
There you are, my dear. Thank you. Oh, Mr. Ike, will you sit right up close to your sister, please? Make a group of it. All right, Spencer, there you have them. The Clantons, en famille. That means all together. There we are. Now, while he's drawing, could I make a few notes on the further misunderstandings?
Just tell the truth, Buntline. That's all we ask.
Well, that's exactly what you'll get, Mr. Clanton. And I want to thank you for your gracious hospitality.
Say goodbye to Miss Emma for us.
Yeah. Oh, and tell her she's going to like that picture. We're going to put it right on the front cover.
Fine. Now, you drive him into town, you drive real careful.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Goodbye, sir.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
I didn't believe those people.
Believe them? I didn't either.
Are you going to call them outlaws in the book?
Well, of course I am. Naturally, I'll mix in a little of the Robin Hood in their activities, but don't you see the book? The Clantons posing as respectable ranchers and engaging in all kinds of lawlessness.
I don't think they'll like that, Mr. Buntline.
Yeah, but my readers will.
Unless I'm very wrong, they're violent people, the Clantons.
Well, of course they are. But you don't think they're going to come to New York to shoot me, do you?
Well,
Oh, now, Spencer, buck up. Did you ever hear of a writer getting shot for what he wrote or an artist for what he drew? And we're going to make liars out of those other writers because Ned Buntline actually visited the Clanton outlaws. It's beautiful country around here, isn't it?
Never did understand you, Wyatt. Here I am, a gambler and gunfighter, and we always got along, though. How come?
Well, for one thing, you never fight unless you have to, and
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll come back when you're not busy.
No, he's not busy, man. I'll just take my gun belt and mosey. My gun belt.
Mr. Leslie.
Thanks again, Wyatt. All yours, man.
Well, what is it this time?
Your friend, Mr. Buntline, wants to write a book about us.
He does?
Well, I read a couple of his books, and they're just trash.
Now, is that a nice way to talk about your guest?
Well, he's not a guest any longer. He came back here this morning, he and that artist fellow. Mr. Earp, you've got to do something about it. He's going to say terrible things about us, and Papa will just kill him, that's all.
Wait a minute. How do you know that Mr. Buntline is going to write anything about the Clantons at all?
By the questions he asked. He pretended to believe Papa, but I know he didn't. He's going to say we're bad people.
Oh, no. No, he's going to make you into heroes.
What?
Sure. If Mr. Buntline ever writes anything about the Clantons, why, well, he'll change your father into a Robin Hood. You'll be victims of circumstance who rob the rich and give to the poor.
I don't believe you.
Oh, that's what Mr. Buntline told me himself. You don't have to worry. I'll probably wind up the villain.
I don't trust Mr. Buntline. And I don't want him to put us in a book. And you'd better warn him he can't hide, not even in New York.
This is one of the doggonedest fool things that Buntline has ever done. Now, you and I know outlaws, Mr. Leslie. Have you ever heard of one of our hoodlums that robbed the rich to give to the poor?
No.
No, neither have I. Well, I can't stop him from putting nobility into his outlaws, but what do you reckon Clanton will do if Buntline ever publishes that book?
Why, he'd kill the fool. Serve him right, too.
Well, I'd rather have him educated.
Would how?
Well, now, I wonder just what would happen if Mr. Buntline was kidnapped by Buckskin Frank Leslie and his gang of lawless hoodlums.
Oh, that sounds like fun, Wyatt. Well, give me the rest of the joke.
Well, I want to just show him how ornery hoodlums can really be. That is, if you can get some boys to go along with it.
Oh, yes, I think I can. Oh,
All right, on time, but keep him gagged. Come on.
Search him.
Is he spoke? Look at this gold watch. Got a ring. Stick out your hand. Hey, boss. There's a big diamond in this ring. Look here.
Benny, I want 4 you on guard at all times. You see any Wells Fargo men or Pinkertons, you give me the word. We gotta get rid of him.
Yeah, boss.
And that means hiding the body before we lie it out. Now, you understand?
Yes, sir.
You want that gag pulled tighter? Now, you just sit down there while I count your money. There's less than 1,000 here. You wearing a money belt?
No.
Ow! Hey, Benny.
Yeah, boss?
Tell Deadwin to bring in them bank sacks.
All of them?
Everything. Don't know why we bothered to bring you along. Except somebody told you my name, didn't they? Now, didn't they? Who am I?
Buckskin Frank Clanton.
What else they tell you?
They didn't tell...
Out with it.
They just said that you were old man Clanton's cousin. May I have a glass of water, please?
When I get around to it.
We whacking it up here, Frank?
I ain't decided yet. This fat fool's less than 1,000 on him.
Can he identify you?
He can. Worse luck for him.
Oh, no, I can't identify you, Mr. Clanton. You were just pointed out to me on Allen Street, and I couldn't...
Got it. Nobody knows me as a Clanton.
Yeah, he could tie in with old man Clanton.
That cheap, low-down rustler, him and his rowdy boys.
Better get it over with, Frank. You aim to bury him?
Yeah, might be safest. Tell Benny to start digging a grave.
Yes, sir.
You apparently don't know who I am.
You're a drummer, ain't you?
My name is Ned Buntline. I'm the author of 56 novels.
Storybooks? Like they sell on trains?
And all over the world, sir. And furthermore, I am a close personal friend of Marshal Wyatt Earp.
You must be getting mighty careless about his friends.
Well, if any harm comes to me, he'll hunt you down.
Sure. Now, we yanked you right out of Tombstone. Now, where was Earp?
Well, he's heard about it by now, I assure you.
Hey, boss. Deadwood said you was gonna bury him first.
What about it?
There ain't no time. We ain't far enough away, and besides, we still gotta whack up all that bank money.
You talk too much.
But, boss!
Now, turn around and walk out that door. Go on.
No, boss. No. No, boss. No!
Oh! What? You shot him in the back.
It's as good a place as any.
Hey, Deadwood, come here.
Benny! Look at here, Frank.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No! No, I
Keep
won't.
sit still. Sit tight. I'll be sending a committee of boys in to find out why I killed Benny and Deadwood.
You must be mad.
You're like a fox.
I thought there was honor among thieves.
Honor? Why, there's over $40,000 in them bags. Now, when the boys come in, now you just keep your mouth shut, you understand?
Murderer!
We better push along, Wyatt. I got the jitters. I don't trust that buckskin Frank.
Mr. Gibbs, you just don't understand practical jokers. Mr. Leslie's having the time of his life.
Yeah, but you told me that Buntline was right spunky. He just might get some of them fellers sore at him.
Yeah. Come on.
Now, there are 2 of us in here, Tex, and 5 out there. Now, ain't a 2-way cut better than splitting it up 7 ways?
Yeah. But what about him? He'd be a witness.
Well, I got plans for him.
What plans?
Well, see, now, he's a rich writing fella. We'll take him into Tucson and make him wire New York for $20,000. And if he don't, he won't give us no trouble, will you, Buntline?
Will you promise not to kill those men outside?
Well, now, why shouldn't we kill him?
Well, you don't kill your own pals in cold blood.
Well, now, where did you ever hear a thing like that? I reckon a fella's got to be that way, though, to write a book. Well, we better get at it, Tex.
You're not...
Now,
you're
you
not...
keep sitting right there.
Murderers. Unbelievable fiends. I will not...
All done good. Benny did what you cashed in wonderful.
Done me a little play acting one time.
Well, you scared me. I thought I left a real bullet amongst them blanks. Now, all but you, Tex. Head back into town real quiet-like. Tex, now, I want to pull off one more murder before we go back in, so don't rush it.
to kill him, Sam. On your knees. No, you don't. Hey, Frank, this frightened fella's trying to run off. You better say your prayers for sure. Go ahead. Go ahead and shoot me.
You want to die?
Well, my death will bring Wyatt Earp and some brave peace officers after you.
Get the bullets out of my saddlebag here and get the guns ready. You stand up against that wall. Keep those there.
These ain't blank strength, they're real bullets.
Shut up. I know what I'm doing.
How things going?
Well, all right so far, Marshal, but if I was you, I'd move in fast. Sometimes Leslie gets carried away with his joking.
Thank you.
Now stand steady, or buntline. How do you expect me to draw your picture with you flinching and moving?
Get it over with.
There's plenty of time. Move your head a little bit to the left. There. I want the rest of the clans to know how Buckskin Frank drawed your picture with bullets.
You almost hit him, Frank.
Huh? I draw my wife's picture like this time and time again.
Did you murder her?
Oh, she left me. She said it got on her nerves. Silly girl. You notice the spacing of them bullets? You see any wobble in that line? Give me that other gun.
You're going to murder me anyway. Do it with one shot.
Spunky cuss, ain't he? Yeah. I kinda hate to do this. Hold it. Wider.
Put the gun on the table. You all right, Mr. Buntline?
Oh, why, thank heaven you're here. He killed most of his men, and he was going to kill me.
Mr. Gibbs, you take those criminals outside, tie them up, and put them on a horse. We're going to throw them in jail.
Outside, Embers.
Scum.
Scum. Scum.
Now, you come on over here and sit down, Mr. Buntline. You look mighty nervous.
Oh, White, it was awful. It was just awful.
Well, you just relax there. Mr. Gibbs, bring Mr. Buntline the bottle. I want you to tell me exactly what happened.
Oh, Wyatt, he broke every rule in the outlaw's code. Oh. The men he killed didn't have a chance. They didn't have a chance. No.
Well, when you're raised by Apaches, it's...
Yeah. You see, they took all my things, and they took my money, and they were going to hold me for ransom. And if you hadn't come, I'd be dead. I'd just be dead.
Here, thank you, Mr. Gibbs. Here, now, you take some of this.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Just drink a little of that. You
I would be dead.
You sure you're not exaggerating?
Wyatt, when a man comes as close to death as I was, he sees things very clearly. I remembered everything you said, but you only guessed at their fiendishness.
Really?
Yes. But soon, the world will know the truth. Wyatt, was he really raised by Apaches?
Mescalero tribe, I think.
Mescalero? How do you spell? Oh, never mind. I'll get it.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt
So, you call yourself the sheriff of Cochise County?
I am the sheriff.
Good. The rascal admits it. And what do you say, sir, to the charge that you turned loose 2 Clanton horse thieves?
I don't have to say anything. You have no authority to try me. You may have been a captain in the Navy, but you're just a rancher now. A private citizen like anyone else.
Make note of that, men. The prisoner is belligerent. And he shows no sign of being sorry for being the crooked little swab he is. I charge you with malfeasance in office. The jury will vote. Mr. Foreman?
Aye, sir.
How does the jury vote?
Guilty, sir.
I should hang you. But every time we have to hang a man, my wife objects. So, I sentence you to 5 years in jail.
You just try it. I'll be out on a writ of habeas corpus in an hour.
Not out of my jail, you won't.
Your jail?
I run the tidiest little brig in Arizona territory. The sentence is 5 years, Ben. Lock him up.
You can't do this. It's illegal. I'll have you arrested. I'll sue you. I'm a personal friend of Governor Fremont. You can't do this to me.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Captain David Rowland, retired Navy officer, was famous in Arizona Territory. Living in the midst of Apaches and rustlers, the captain had a private army of tough gunfighters. He dispensed his own justice and he operated his own jail. Unfortunately, Marshal Wyatt Earp was obliged to investigate this private empire when Sheriff Johnny Bean fell afoul of Captain Rowland.
Just on my way up to see you, Mr. Clanton.
Thought I told you to see me yesterday. When I send work to you, Bean, I ain't fooling around.
I'm sorry, sir. What's the trouble?
Oh, that fella, Captain. David Rowland, he grabbed 2 of my boys. Said there's horse thieves. He's got them in that jail he runs on his ranch.
Well, he can't do that.
Well, he done it.
According
and don't make law talk to me. I want my boys turned loose.
I'll go up there right away.
Oh, now, Bean. Rowland spreads northeast, not west.
Well, I can't go up against Rowland single-handed. I'll need a big posse.
Well, you better start raising dust right quick, you hear me?
I'll take care of it. Here's a telegram from Chief U.S. Marshal Crowley Dake. You'll see it instructs you to help me investigate conditions at Captain Rowland's ranch. We're supposed to have law and order in Cochise County. One cattle rancher can't take law enforcement into his own hands.
Well, Johnny.
I know the captain. And if he said the Clantons were stealing horses, they were stealing horses. You get your own posse, Bean.
We ain't riding with you.
This is Wyatt's job, and I demand...
You demand? Why, you two-bit rotten miserable...
Gentlemen, take it easy, Doc. I'll look into this, Johnny. Meanwhile, you just go on collecting taxes.
My office must be represented in any action taken. I'm the sheriff. I have county jurisdiction. You can be in charge, but I must go along.
Clanton order you to do this, Johnny?
I don't take orders from him or anyone else.
You're a liar.
And a bushwhack.
Hold it. All right, Sheriff, you can go along.
Thank you, Wyatt. I'll get the posse.
Posse? Rowland has fought off 100 men and dozens of Apache raids. You don't ride onto his spread unless he says so.
I think Doc's right. Just the 4 of us.
This is impudent nonsense.
Really? Then go right ahead, Johnny.
Howdy.
Howdy.
I'm Marshal Wyatt Earp from Tombstone. These are my deputies. He's Sheriff Bean.
I guess they're Johnny Laws, all right. Does the captain know you?
He'll know me. I'm Dr. John H. Holliday.
You ride ahead and ask the boss. You all follow me at a walk. On the count of the boss don't like dust.
The captain will see Marshal Earp and Dr. Holliday. You two wait here.
Lovely home.
Mm-hmm. Quiet. You better stand till he tells you to sit down.
Might get riled, huh?
He was chief of staff. Good old Navy.
At ease, Doc.
Hello, Captain. How are you?
Hi.
I'd like to present Marshal Earp.
Very happy to know you, sir.
I've heard about you, Marshal. Sit down, sit down. Manuel, refreshment. Now then, tell me, what can I do for you?
Well, the legal point is, Captain, that horse thieves should be tried in a duly constituted court of law. That's the complaint against you by Sheriff Bean.
Bean. Sheriff Bean's a scoundrel. Hand in glove with old man Clanton. Here.
Well, now, that may be, but the Chief U.S. Marshal's office has ordered me to investigate.
Nothing to investigate, young man. I caught 2 Clanton's men on horses with my brand on them, and I threw them in jail. I could have hanged them.
Captain, you are not a judge. You have no right to operate a jail.
Blast it all, Doc, I don't... Since when did you start wearing a star? The last time I saw you, we were in that wild poker game over at Amarillo.
I've fallen on virtuous days.
This is not Tombstone, Marshal. I am the law here because there is no other law. I don't see any point in arguing. The discussion is closed.
What discussion, David?
Well, it has nothing to do with you, my dear.
You know how I dislike those rough Navy tones of yours, my dear?
Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose I must introduce Marshal Earp and Doc Holliday.
Of course. How do you do?
How do you do, ma'am?
Wyatt Earp?
Yes, ma'am.
Why, you're the famous marshal that's trying to clean up that dreadful Tombstone camp. A reliable young man, David.
He wants me to give him those 2 Clanton horse thieves.
Well, give them to him in good riddance. Costs a fortune to run that brig, as my captain calls it.
Well, the captain shouldn't have to feed prisoners.
She feeds them. Good cowhand rations. I'd give them bread and water.
Will you gentlemen excuse us? This is a command decision, and I want to state my case.
Of course, ma'am. We'll wait outside.
Marshal Earp, I want your word that these 2 men will be held in Tombstone jail until they can be tried.
You have it, sir.
Captain Rowland, I'm Sheriff Bean.
Get off my property!
Where's Earp?
Out on patrol, he said.
Holliday and Gibbs, they around?
Doc's in a faro game over at the Alhambra. Gibbs is putting his mule to bed.
Good. Here's writs of habeas corpus for the 2 Clanton men. Get them out.
But, Sheriff, Earp ain't gonna like this.
I don't care what Earp likes. You can't refuse to honor a court writ, can you?
I guess I can't.
Hurry it up. There are 2 horses at the rack outside. Take them and get lost. And stay lost.
Right.
those Clantons loose?
Yes, I did.
Dirty little dumb.
Take your hands up!
Give you a good pistol whip and they'll straighten you out.
Whoa, whoa, boy. Get him when you ain't so mad. You might kill the little weasel feeling like you do.
You turn those Clanton hoodlums loose.
You done that? When you... Get on out of here before I larrup you. Get.
We might as well have this out right now.
Me first. Go for that gun. No fight, Ben.
Wait a minute. Well, he'd cut you in two. Now, come on. Let's go for a walk and cool off.
All right, I'll leave. But I won't forget this, Herb.
What are you gonna do with a feller like Ben? He's too smart to fight, and if you just killed him, they'd hang you for it.
He knows that. He trades on it. You go find Doc. We'll try and track down those two horse thieves. Go on. You got a lame horse. They won't get much further.
I think I'll kill Ben.
Yeah, maybe you could make it look like an accident.
Now, stop that talk, both of you. Being isn't worth going to jail for, much less going to the gallows. Come on.
Hey, ain't that Captain Rowland? Yep. If I know him, he probably left twice as many guns just outside town. I wonder who he's after. Not me, thank goodness.
Sheriff, you'd better slope out of here.
Why?
Captain Rowland. He's right outside the courthouse. And he's mad.
I'm not afraid of that loudmouth ruffian. You forget I happen to be sheriff of Cochise County. Now, see here.
Put him on.
Put him on. You must be crazy. What are you going to do?
I'm going to take you to jail. A good jail.
He was after Sheriff Behan. Well, he got him. So it's me. Yeah, but just wait until the Clantons find out about this.
This time, let Rowland hang him.
Sorry, Doc, I gotta take him back. After the captain's satisfied that we kept our word. You won't be able to release him again. Now they're my prisoners.
Captain will sure be glad to see you. He's been biting 10-penny nails.
Oh, then he knows they were released.
We got the word last night. He'll sure feel better when he sees you caught him. Let's shove off, huh?
Good work, my boy. You keep your promises, I see.
I tried to, sir.
Bosun, lock him up in the brig. They can keep Sheriff Behan company.
Behan? Here?
Yes, here. I tried him for malfeasance in office. Found him guilty. Gave him 5 years.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Well, I'm sorry, Captain, but...
This is no time for argument, Wyatt. Don't you want to see Johnny behind bars? We request permission to see the prisoner, sir.
Permission granted.
Hey, fellas, look at here.
Well, well. I didn't think I'd ever see the day. Huh, even Roscoe was laughing at it.
Wyatt, you get me out of here right away.
This is monstrous, illegal, and he can't do it.
Well, now, I don't know, Johnny. You know, bars kind of become you. Fellas, don't you think he looks kind of good behind bars?
That's right, Wyatt. It's kind of ultimate justice.
That's enough horseplay. I'm an officer of the law. You tell that wild man that I'm to be released at once. At once!
Well, I don't have any influence over the captain, Johnny. Isn't that right, Doc?
That's right. I think we ought to leave him here, Wyatt.
Wyatt, you see this letter? It's to Governor Fremont. If he has to send the army to get me out of here, how will that make you look?
I'll see what I can do, Johnny. Come on.
Roland won't let him send that letter to Fremont.
Yeah. Let that fool cat do some sweating in there, Wyatt.
I wish I could.
He cannot.
Now, come on, Doc, think about it. The captain's got no right to throw anybody in his private jail, much less a county sheriff.
I don't think you're going to talk the captain out of it.
Well, I don't intend to. You and Shotgun keep him busy talking about the war. I intend to discuss this whole jail business with Mrs. Rowland. I don't like being any more than you do. But he could cause the captain serious trouble. Abducting and imprisoning an officer of the law. It's Rowland that could get 5 years. Yeah, give him the keys. So you see, Mrs. Rowland, the law down here is getting stronger. It's not necessary for your husband to fight his own battles.
But he's always had to, or else abandon this property to the rustlers and the Apaches. Goodness knows I'm willing for him to stop.
And the captain?
He's very angry with that wretched sheriff. You ought to talk to General Denby at Fort Huachuca. He and my husband are old friends from the war.
And the general can arbitrate?
Yes. I've done all I can. You see, dear, trouble. David, what is it?
The Clantons, armed to the teeth. They're riding down Brush Valley. Come on, Marshal. We'll need every fighting man here, except Sheriff Bean and those horse thieves.
Just a minute, Captain.
McGregor! Call in the outpost. We'll concentrate at the gap. Action! Station!
They're fools to come through the valley. It's a trap.
Mrs. Rowland, the captain has a right to defend himself.
Papa, the boys don't think Roland will fall for it.
You tell them to stop thinking. We'll keep him busy over here while our boys from Cottonwood Springs jump that ranch house from the other side.
Captain. Aye? How well do you know old man Clanton?
What are you driving at?
Clanton's not foolish enough to ride into an ambush like this. I think he'll make his main line of attack someplace else. Maybe your ranch house.
Nonsense. You ready, Bolton?
Ready, sir. Just far enough. Aye.
Aye?
Yeah. Tell some of the boys to mosey into that clearing yonder, in front of that gap, and draw their fire.
Sure, Papa.
Now just show yourselves, boys. When you hear bullets whistling, turn and run. Steady. Ready. Hit the ground. Bring them two boys back here. I'll see what I can do for them.
Ceasefire. Blasted. That volley's wasted. Only got two of them.
Captain, I'm going back to your ranch house.
What for? The fighting's here.
I'm not so sure it is. If everything's all right back there, I'll be back here soon enough. Come on, we're gonna make a run for our horses.
broke through the back way. We've got to warn the captain. Ring the bell.
Hold it, what? Hold it! That's the bell. Earp was right. Paulson, take charge here. Keep them cannons pinned.
Yes, sir.
You, come with me.
All right, get on. Spread out. Keep your guns ready.
We'll rush the gate. Then we'll go in and tear the whole place apart.
Come on.
Come on. Doc, watch the gate.
Marshal, if they shot the guards watching the back road, they're almost here.
I knew it.
Clinton outsmarted us. Doc, most of his men are sure to be coming that way.
Not coming. They're already here.
Get him inside.
Give me a hand.
They must have got there, Ike.
Let's keep them busy.
No, Mrs. Rowland.
I can shoot a gun.
No, you just reload for me. I don't want you hit. Go on.
Surround the house, boys. We'll get them out. Come on!
Hold your fire.
Pick him up! Grab the gun!
My dear, are you all right?
Of course. I'm all right.
Sure glad to see you, Captain. Where's Magruder? He's inside, sir. He's badly hurt.
Come, darling, I'll show you. Come on.
Sit down, shotgun. I'll fix that iron.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
Oh, yeah. Get your bucket started. Get the razor oil in there. Get right aboard.
Why? Well, I'll go get Dr. Goodfellow.
No, it's too late.
What do you mean, from that fire?
Fire didn't kill him.
His head's bashed in. He was murdered.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
In the West, a name was only a name, and it might be a mask to hide many things. One didn't inquire into it too closely, unless it became necessary, as it often did for Wyatt Earp. For behind the masking names were people and their problems.
Hey, son, can I help you?
Maybe, sir. I'm looking for someone.
Oh, come on in, boy. Come on in. Sit down. Now, what seems to be the problem?
I can't seem to find anyone in town that's ever heard of her.
Oh, young lady?
Yes, my fiancée, Miss Evangeline Murphy.
Evangeline Murphy. She live here in Tombstone?
You've never heard of her either. I thought maybe at the newspaper office.
Well, now, wait a minute, son. I don't know everybody in town, especially if she happens to be new here.
Well, she's lived here for years. Came with her father. And he was killed in the mines.
Murphy, huh? Are you sure?
Well, yes, she wrote me from here not more than a month ago.
What'd she look like?
Well, I have a picture of her. She sent me in one of her letters. You know her?
Yes. So does everybody else in Tombstone, but not by that name. This is Evie Marlowe.
Evie Marlowe?
Maybe the best-known saloon singer in these parts. Certainly the prettiest. Didn't you know about that boy?
No.
You say this is the girl you're engaged to?
Evangeline.
Where'd you hear that name?
Well, you know, I'm Billy Costain.
That's supposed to mean something to me?
Come to get you like I said I would.
Come to get me?
Well, sure. Didn't you believe me?
Look, handsome, if this is your way of getting to know a girl...
But I do know you from your letters.
I don't know what this is, but you've got the wrong girl.
No. You're Evangeline Murphy, aren't you? I'd know you anywhere from the picture you sent me.
Anybody can have one of these. I sell them for $1. I don't know who sent it to you, but it wasn't me.
You trying to say that you don't want to marry me like you promised?
Marry you? Look, mister, I don't know what kind of game this is, but get out of my way.
Not until you tell me for sure.
You'd better get lost, because here comes the man I am going to marry, and he's not going to like this kind of play.
So that's it.
I'm sorry, but it wasn't me sent you that picture or wrote you letters.
Well, what about the letters I sent you and the money?
Money?
The money to pay your father's debt so that we could get married. That's all I had. I want it back.
Take your hands off me. You didn't have to do that.
This young lady is not public property. Don't forget that.
Sit down. Boy, you want to tell me about it?
A newspaper man spread what a fool I was.
Well, then you should talk to Wyatt Earp.
Wyatt Earp?
He's the marshal in this town.
This is nobody's business but mine. I'm begging your pardon, sir. Not yours. I should have known it was some kind of a trick.
Now, this advertisement appeared in your paper back east, right?
Yes, I can even remember the words. Decent, comely young girl, stranded alone in rough western town. Seeks help and loving protection of decent man. Object, matrimony.
Well, that sounds like me. I was left alone to make my own way.
That's right, Miss Evie. Go on.
I don't know why I even answered. Maybe because I was lonely, too.
You answered this, and the letters began.
And the picture arrived. And I could hardly believe it. She was so beautiful.
Well, I don't think anyone could blame you for being smitten, son. Not even Mr. Duval.
The letters continued?
Yes, and got more and more friendly, and then we became engaged, only...
Only what?
Well, only she said her father had died and left debts, and that she couldn't honorably leave Tombstone until they were paid.
How much?
$500.
And you, sent it, huh?
Plus train fare. Only she didn't come, and I waited, and then I wrote and told her that I was coming after her.
Well, that's where you surprised whoever did it. You, weren't supposed to come all this way out here.
Marshal Earp, this is very strange. My father was killed in the mines, and he did leave debts. Well, you know, that's why I'm still here in Tombstone and working at the Alhambra.
I know, Miss Evie.
Do you suspect me?
Well, as you said, it is very strange. You get one of the letters?
Yes. Here.
Is that postmarked Tombstone, what?
No return address. How did you, address your letters?
Just general delivery.
Well, then the postmaster should know who Evangeline Murphy is.
And who picked up the letters? Of course, it's late. He wouldn't be there now.
No. He's probably out to his ranch by now.
I'll go visit him first thing in the morning. There is one man we could talk to right now.
Oh, who's that, White?
Sam Dutton. Man who took this picture.
What could Sam Dutton possibly know? He only took this picture. Evie here sells them at the Alhambra.
Well, he might know something.
Well, what? Anybody could have gotten hold of those pictures and sent them. What would Sam Dutton possibly know?
Well, let's go ask him, Mr. Duval. Mr. Dutton?
Why, howdy there, Marshal Earp. Mr. Clem.
Evening, Mr. Dutton.
You, know Miss Marlowe, Mr. Duval?
Howdy, Miss Marlowe.
This young man here is Mr. Bill Costain. I believe you made this picture of Miss Marlowe.
Yes, I think so. Yes, that's mine. Made it about 3 or 4 months ago.
How many, of those did you make up for Miss Marlowe?
Why, quite a lot, I think.
Well, you keep records, don't you, Mr. Dutton?
Well, it'd take me a little time to look it up, but as I remember, maybe 100 or more.
That's just like I told you. Anyone could have sent these.
Did you make up, another batch for anybody else other than Miss Marlowe?
Why? Why should I?
That's what I'm asking you.
No, that'd be unethical.
Miss Marlowe, do you remember giving a large bunch of these pictures to anybody?
No. I don't understand. What are you driving at?
Well, if somebody is pulling a confidence game using your picture as a lure, they would need lots of pictures.
That's right. You see, that ad may be running in a lot of papers back east.
You mean I'm being offered in marriage all over the country?
I think so. There are a lot of Billy Costains, and more may be showing up at any time.
Oh, this is awful.
I'd like to see your records.
Well, I'm sorry, Marshal, but they aren't here. I keep them in my box at the bank for safety.
Well, you have them here tomorrow morning.
Sure. Sure.
Easy, mister.
He was lying to you, Marshal. I could tell by his eyes.
Maybe.
Well, there's something about the man doesn't set quite right.
Well, if you were to scare him, I bet he'd break down and confess.
Well, now you leave that to me. Understand?
Marshal, I don't blame you for suspecting me. It does look suspicious. But you've got to believe me. And you too. I didn't do this. I couldn't.
You know something, Wyatt? I'm inclined to believe her.
You believe her, Marshal? You think she had anything to do with this?
I hope not, Mr. Costain. But I'll know more by morning.
Who is it?
Carl.
I'm glad you come. What am I going to do?
Nothing.
Well, I handle the mail. Nobody can trace it to you.
That's right.
Sure, you can pick up and go whenever things get too hot. I can't. I've got a business.
Don't worry. I'll handle it.
How?
I said I'd handle it, didn't I? Now, where are the books?
What do you want with them?
You want me to help you or not? All right. And where are the books?
They're right here.
That's all I need to know.
All right, hold it.
Huh? Who's there?
Oh, it's you, Mose.
Wyatt. Glad you come along. Need some help.
What are you trying to do?
Get in the post office. What do you think? Only this key don't fit anymore.
You sure the trouble's with the key?
You think I've had a mite too much, don't you?
Well, maybe just a mite.
Guess you're right. That's what I figured the Ripe would think, too. Guess I'll sleep in here tonight, if you help me get in.
Well, I'll help you get in if you answer me a question.
Question?
Mm-hmm. Who's Evangeline Murphy?
Murphy. General Delivery, that's who.
General Delivery. You ever see her?
Nope.
Well, who picks up the mail?
A man. Gets a raft of it, too.
What man?
The photographer. You know, Sam Dutton. Evangeline Murphy. Funny name for a photographer, ain't it?
Now, you move aside and let me get through.
Yeah.
Well, now, don't push so much, we'll never get in.
No. Wait a minute. Oh, why?
There you go. Now,
Yeah.
there's your key.
Oh, thanks.
Now, you have a nice rest. You'll feel better in the morning.
Thanks, boy.
Fire! Fire! This place is on fire! Come on, look in here. Hold on, the place has got burned down. Oh, yeah. Get your bucket started. Get the rain out. Let her go.
Dr. Goodfellow?
It's too late.
You mean from that fire?
Wasn't killed by the fire. His head's bashed in. He was murdered.
Oh, no. But why?
Maybe someone was just trying to scare him.
You think I did it, don't you, Marshal?
Oh, he couldn't have. He was with me at the Alhambra. We left when we heard them call fire.
Evie, what do you mean he was with you?
He came to hear me sing, and he sat with me. So you see, he couldn't have killed Mr. Dutton.
I know. He had no reason to kill Dutton. Sam was killed to keep him quiet. Now I'm going to have to find out what he knew in another way. And I will. Now, it's more than just a confidence game. It's murder. Mr. Clum?
There's not too much damage. Why? Well, you discovered the fire quick enough to get it out before it got too badly started.
That's good for us. Bad for the murderer.
What are you looking for?
Something the fire was meant to destroy, along with the body.
What?
This.
What are they?
Business records.
Pretty badly charred.
But not completely burnt. I want to take them along with me.
It's time for me to change and go home, I guess. Thank you, Mr. Costain. Thank you for coming to hear me sing.
It's me that should thank you. You're wonderful. I mean, you sing wonderful. And I know that you didn't have anything to do with all this.
Thank you. Poor Billy. He came looking for a wife, found nothing.
I'm not sorry. I just wish I'd come sooner before you and DeVal.
I know. Might have been nice to have been with Angela Murphy.
To me, you are.
Good night, Mr. Costain, and thank you.
I'll wait here in the alley. You shouldn't ought to walk home alone this time of the night.
But...
Well, if DeVal shows up, all right. But I'll wait.
Evie, hurry up. We're getting out.
Getting out?
Yes, getting out of town right now, tonight.
This is DeVal's room.
Sure you didn't come back?
I couldn't have missed him. Do you want me to open it? I always thought Duval was an honest gambler.
No. Gambling's just a front with him.
What's his real business?
This. There.
It's a picture of Evie Marlowe, isn't it?
Whole box of pictures of Evie Marlowe.
Wait, I don't get it.
Well, Duval got it. He got plenty. Do me a favor. Take that box of pictures and these letters over to Mr. Gibbs at the jail. I gotta see Miss Marlowe fast.
I'll do it right away.
Tell Mr. Gibbs to be sure and lock him up.
Not because of Sam Dutton, is it?
What made you think a thing like that?
You knew all about me. You could have gotten the pictures from Sam.
Evie, you can't think such a thing of me.
No, of course not. I couldn't have agreed to marry you if I thought you were that kind of man.
Of course you couldn't. Look, Evie, I'm sorry about the rush. But it was supposed to be a big surprise for you. There's a wonderful job waiting for me in San Francisco if I just get there in time. But I've got to catch the midnight train out of Benson. Oh, Evie, it is a fine job. And we can settle down and we can have a home. That is what you want, isn't it?
Oh, yes. But we're not married yet. And I'd like to have time to do it right.
All right, we will make it right just as soon as we get to San Francisco.
No, Carl. I'm not sure. Why don't you go to San Francisco first and
Not sure. You were sure enough before that kid came into town today.
That's right. He made me stop and think. And, Carl, I don't think I really love you. I think I was only lonesome, wanting someone to love.
Well, you're not going to back out on me now. The love can come later on, but we're going out of here tonight. Because I can put you in this just as deep as I am.
What do you mean?
Sam Dutton, that's what I mean.
It was you.
And if I say you were a part of it, who's to say no? Earp already suspects you.
You wouldn't.
Wouldn't I? If you don't go with me now.
I won't do it. I don't care what happens to me, but I want to see you pay for what you've done.
You can't hang you twice, you know.
No, I won't do it.
Oh, there. You. Wyatt.
What can I do for you, Mose?
Now that Sam Dutton's dead and Duvall's in jail, what am I going to do with all of that mail for Evangeline Murphy? Oh, but say, there is an Evangeline in town now.
Is that right?
Yep. Singer down at the Alhambra calling herself Evangeline Marlowe.
Well, not for long. I hear her name is going to soon be changed to Costing.
No.
Yep.
Well, now don't that beat all? Some folks ain't never satisfied.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমার মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রুগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি একটু উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার, ভুলিয়া ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে, ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Như phi công vậy. Ok, bay bay cao. Thu rồi sao nhỉ? Thu rồi sao ấy? Thôi. Thằng Zena bắn đau lắm, Zena 2 đồ rồi. Chịu. Zena Sojin mấy cả cuồng đao đấy hiểu. Vội vậy chồng. 6.8 à, vậy sẽ lên 7. Ok. Đằng nào phải đắp cho thờ red mà. Thôi đừng nói chung quá nhau đây. Mèo 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 mèo. Trốn mày trốn. 5 định mạnh nghe, lắp phần này vào xong. Mạnh định từ cái xếp tiền nhé, thề thua luôn không là. Bắn cũng khỏe nhưng mà chúng nó còn quỷ hơn cơ. Đéo sao gian na 2 đồ. Đéo chịu được. Quỷ đó chịu. Sùng bài không vậy? À, kiếm tiền, tiến kiềm 138M, sử dụng nhiều ấy, không bay nữa thì thôi. Máy đẹp đét 400 mà 2 này 303, thử để mình đi chợ hay sao? Chưa đến lượt 4 này 117 à? Sẽ là một cái Sojin đi. Ok, quyết định sẽ lấy một cái Sojin đi. I'm go here. 707 triệu sẽ được lên 6.8. Tốc độ sẽ là mắc ping không? Quỷ ác quỷ phi phai, tốc độ bù đắc bù nào nào. Mấy thằng này có một chút game thôi chứ. Thằng này rebirth 163 lần. Kê vậy. Sojin thì con này hợp lý hơn này. Nhanh này là con bên kia nhưng mà đợi đồ bình tĩnh. Vội vậy. Xe hấp đủ rồi hả? 46 à? Đấy nó chỉnh còi nhót. 2 giờ 208. Gì 4 giờ đi học. Chuẩn không? Mai học xong nhá làm gì? Đi tập. Tài môn tổng sản. Tối tập tiếp. Trốn không? Nhiều request này, ngon.
তোমায়
আমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর, গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন একজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে।
বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Nhớ đấy. Mày cầm mẹ một đi. Dương ơi, người ta xem AMU của tao đi. Có chết trong quả dưa. Có chết trong quả dưa. Quỷ ơi máu à. Kiếm đi. Mona, ôi, kiếm Mona chuẩn nhất. Bài đéo ra xẻ rách như Zana lắc kiểu gì. Nhưng mà tao thấy nó cũng mạnh ấy, tao mới chơi. Vừa tao đánh cái bài này tiếp cho tôi đéo lên thắng chỗ 10 á. Cái thắng chỗ 10 nó kiểu lắm. Thế là cường đến mùng 8 được về à? Không. Thằng ấy nhót mà, nhót. Thực ra về quê không biết. Xa Bình Làm Mau. Em hiểu một chút to ấy, Tuấn, em hiểu thực sự to đấy. Em hiểu hôm ấy ngủ nhà ngủ giường anh chặt quá, thích cấp giường không? Sang giường kia mà ngủ. Kìa ngủ với Dương với cả Hiếu với cả Nam. Không có Nam béo à? Hôm qua xong hôm qua mất rồi. Mất. Này cái bài chỉ nhớ là thần tài, nếu nhớ là đéo ở dưới. Cao Cường này, 2/3 Cao Cường này. Ui, đừng gì đừng thế. Ôi, đừng làm ken thôi. Sao đâu rồi vừa thôi. Bắt tèo. Ngoài hai cái tập lưng ấy. Hai tập lưng mà. 3 điểm học 3 điểm anh cắm bách cực mạnh mà anh đang thả bài xong rồi cắm bách cực mạnh. Đây qua lõi hàm một cửa mình chi linh ấy. Núp vào quá khổ à. Ôi chào ơi, khen chưa? Rồi vẫn là thằng carry ạ, vẫn lắc 3 vẫn là thằng carry ạ. Cút qua lúc quá. Mua bất tử Dương ơi, đéo chết, đéo chết, lại hiểu rồi. Quỷ chết vậy. May đồ thôi. Tao kia này xong tới lên 8 nhá, tao kia lên 3 cao cường nữa. Rồi quỷ 3 cao cường, 2 hiền giả, 2 long vương, 2 cảnh vệ, 2 pháp sư, 2 sứ đánh hóa, 2 lực sĩ, 2 hung linh. Rồi xong. Số 7. Tội à. Nó thằng bác à. Seekers à. Seekers thì quen rồi. Bây giờ. Hello em Vũ. Thằng này đi rồi. Phải gặp anh ở đèn thế. Tham mùi đau thấm à. Tổng này xếp tiền thôi. Safety lên tiếp rồi. Con 3 này, 2 3 3 3 4 3 này. Là 5 con 3 này, 5 con này là 5 con 3 sao. 5 3 sao. Quỷ đét, mua tội cởi chuồng. Amu còn 3 máu vậy. Amu hồi tí máu rồi mà. Quỷ à. 3.500 máu à. Rồi đánh đằng nhà này không? Quang bạt, mày đi. Thằng nào đánh cây xa này, thằng nào đánh cây xa thần thoại này. Hiu điên. Cái nhà này hiu điên. Mày ghê. Hiu điên vậy broccoli. Mày hiu ghê vậy. Thằng cái đào. Nào vẫn pháp sư à? Có pháp sư rồi, kể đi. Pháp sư là tăng gì? Tăng 150 máu. Pháp sư à? Nó cho ăn đi đâu ấy? Yes. Để pháp sư đắp cho y này. Pháp sư đâu? Rồi, tăng chất cả đồng minh. Pháp sư tăng cho đồng minh. Trùng nữa. Này cũng đánh lắc mà lắc đồ ạ. Rồi, phần 7. Một tỏi 9, cam sinh. Đây là một quả lucky block. Đó từ nhỉ, cái chỗ mà farm game ấy kia ra đấy. Ui, mình sắp chơi được. Ui, tao sẽ chơi được 12 tiếng rồi, tao chơi được 9,7 giờ rồi. Xong. Đấy, anh treo nữa, anh trông dịch ấy. thầy bá đạo. Thầy bá đạo thầy thế nào? Nói gì vậy? Nói gì qua? Thầy muốn nhìn sự kiện đấy. Sao? Thầy muốn nhìn có thằng 5.000 mà qua. Opi à? Sao là map à? Ê à, bắn những bật nảy về chơi của quý nhờ. Cây xa, ai cây xa qua mất lửa cây của đâu cây xa. Ô trời ơi. Ôi cụ cây xa. Vẫn lắc quang đầu điên, lắc ba quang đầu điên, Amu vẫn chưa chết. À, quý đấy. Amu vẫn chưa chết nha. Làm kỳ. Làm kỳ. Không có nhiều nhỉ? Amu không có nhiều. 8.000 máu. Mày cứ Amu hồi 9.000 máu ạ trời của. Sao? Chửi nhau à? Gì xúc vào đầu.